Welcome to Engineering Assignments. Today we are going to study a decision tree algorithm that is C4.5. C4.5 is actually a decision tree algorithm and is also an extension of ID3 algorithm. And as it is used for classification, it's also called a statistical classifier. And this ID3 algorithm was actually categorical decision tree algorithm, but C4.5 deals with continuous and discrete attributes. So the decision tree algorithm C4.5 is an improvement of ID3 algorithm. So let us see what all things has been improved in this. So the thing is that first thing is that it handles both continuous and discrete attributes. So in order to handle continuous attribute, C4.5 creates a threshold value. Okay, a threshold will be there and then splits the list into those whose attribute value is above the threshold and those that are less than or equal to. So what it does is that, so there will be a threshold value which will be set, and what happens is that one which is above the threshold value will be on one side and one which is less than or equal to will be on the other side. Okay, and this was not available in your ID3. The ID3 was handling only categorical attributes. Now, in handling missing data, how C4.5 is better than ID3 algorithm. So here, handling training data with missing attribute value C4.5 allows an attribute value to be marked as question mark for missing. Okay, so missing attribute value are simply not used in gain and entropy calculation. And in ID3 algorithm, what we did is that the missing data was simply ignored and the gain ratio, everything was calculated on the records we have in our hand. Okay, so what it does that it predicts on what we know about the attribute value of other records. Okay, that is how ID3 used to handle the missing attributes. But here, the missing attributes would handle using a question mark. Next, C4.5 algorithm was handling attributes with different cost.
Pruning is also available in C4.5 algorithm. Pruning means you are removing the unwanted portion of the tree. It is basically used for avoiding overfitting condition. You have already studied in machine learning that there are two types of pruning. One is post pruning, another one is pre pruning. Pre pruning is done before the tree is being completed, and post pruning is done after the completion of the tree. So here we basically use post pruning, that is pruning tree after the creation.
So C4.5 goes back through the tree once it's been created and attempts to remove the branches that does not help by replacing them with leaf nodes. Okay, so what it will do, unwanted branches will be avoided and replace them with the leaf nodes. Information gain was used in your ordinary ID3 algorithm. So you can refer my previous video in machine learning about this ID3 algorithm. So in ID3 algorithm, what we did was we were taking the information gain for finding out the best attribute which can be kept as a root. So information gain measure is actually it is biased towards the attribute with large number of values. Okay, and C4.5 is actually the successor of ID3 algorithm which uses gain ratio. Instead of information gain, it will be using gain ratio to overcome the above problem, and it is actually normalization to information gain. So C4.5 uses a gain ratio as an attribute selection measure here. So how to find out the gain ratio? So gain ratio of a particular attribute is equal to
Gain of the attribute divided by
split information of the particular attribute. So what is split information?
split information is equal to minus sigma j is equal to 1 to v. Mode of dj divided by mode of d into log 2 to the base mode of dj divided by d. So here, what is v? In the example of ID3, that is, there was an attribute called as outlook. Okay, so it had three values: sunny, overcast, rain. All these were called as the values and represented by v. Here, dj is a number of tuples having the specified value for the attribute A, and mode of D is a total number of tuples. Okay, the attribute with maximum gain ratio is selected as a splitting attribute. So in ID3 we were using the one which is having the highest information gain, but here we are going to select the attribute with maximum gain ratio. For example, we have a computation of a gain ratio for an attribute income. A test on the income splits the data into three partitions: low, medium, high, containing 4, 6 and 4 tuples. Okay. So here to compute a gain ratio for an income, we will first find out the split information, which is equal to minus 4 by 14 into log 2 to the base 4 by 14, where 4 is the number of tuples having a specified value low. Okay, that is 4. And 14 is the total number of tuples. Minus 6 by 14, that is the number of tuples for the medium, into log 2 to the base 6 by 14, minus now the tuple for the high value, that is 4 by 14 into log 2 to the base 4 by 14, which is equal to 0.926. Now the gain of the income is given by 0.029. So we have to find out the gain ratio of the income, which is equal to the gain of the income, that is 0.029 divided by the split information what you have got, that is 0.926. So the gain ratio is 0.031. So this is how you calculate the gain ratio. Before concluding my video, I would like to state the difference between ID3 and C4.5. First one is the splitting criteria. Splitting criteria in ID3 we are using information gain, okay? And in C4.5 we are using gain ratio. You already seen that. Next, attribute type supported. The attribute type supported will in ID3 will be categorical attribute, while in C4.5 it will be both categorical and numerical attribute. Now what about the missing values? So I've already told that in ID3 it does not handle any missing values. In C4.5 it handles the missing values. Next, about the pruning. In ID3 there is no pruning is done, while in C4.5 error based pruning is used. Okay. Then outlier detection. It both are susceptible to outliers. Okay. So students, I hope the video is okay for you. Thank you students. Thank you for watching my video.